Starfield is going to put open world RPGs back on the map. Now, that's not to undercut how good Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Skyrim was, but here of late, it's like we've had very few open world RPGs that we can accredit to. Now, don't get me wrong, God of War 4 may win Game of the Year and is a phenomenal game, but it is still a linear type of open world game. You go in, you hack and slash, you get a little bit of a cutscene, and then you move on. I'm talking about the true open world games that put no restrictions on what you do and when you do it. Games like Cyberpunk 77 of late is a great example of an open world that you go in and do what you want to do when you want to do it. The Witcher 3 is still one of my old-time favorite games because of its storyline and its open world goodness. And let's be honest, if you're playing an open world RPG, it's more for the story anyways. We love to encapsulate ourselves into these characters and visit these lands, these worlds, these villages. Skyrim is still probably my favorite all-time open world game. The replayability on that was just amazing and still is today. That's why I believe Starfield will be on another level. Though we don't have a lot of details to go on right now, I am confident that when this releases next year, it's going to blow our minds. I think eventually it'll even get a multiplayer edition, but I'll save that for another video. I mean, even when you think about the backstory of Bethesda, its foray into the open world titles goes quite a bit further than Skyrim and the Fallout games. When you account for Morrowind and Oblivion to really start that huge open world that we all see and are accustomed to now. Before those games, the technology and just how we played them just wasn't there. Now, of course, those weren't the start of open world games, and many titles years before that would set the stage for those. More than anything, just the Fallout and Elder Scrolls games set a baseline of how other open world RPGs would be the standard. For instance, in Skyrim, you have to visit different towns to get quests from NPCs and maybe even a main quest going there. I believe that Starfield will do the same thing, but on a more grandiose scale. Instead of a town, you'll have to visit a new planet with maybe multiple cities in it. Like any open world game, the main quest might take 30, 40 hours or more to complete, but the side quest is where the bread and butter is. I believe any true RPG player will tell you that the side quest is what makes the game itself. The main quest may be the bulk of the cake, but I assure you the side quests in a game, like an open world RPG, are definitely the icing on that cake. And the main thing I think we will see in Starfield is that the populated NPC character count is going to be astronomical. I mean, even when you look at Cyberpunk 77, the city was filled with NPCs. Most you couldn't really get nothing but 1 or 2 lines out of, but I think that's where Starfield will differ. There will be so many NPCs you'll have to talk to, so much you'll have to do, you'll never know who or what is going to give you the next quest line. And if it's like Skyrim, I know I will spend hundreds, if not thousands of hours trying to complete every aspect of this game. So I hope you are as excited as I am for the release of Starfield next year, and I hope you'll come along on this journey with me. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and most importantly, let me know in the comments what you think. Until next time, guys, I hope to see you Starside.